Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Tuesday afternoon. Hope you're well, hope you're looking after yourself and you're not too wet because of the rubbish weather out there. This video, we're talking a lot around interest in Jarrad Branthwaite coming from outside of England. We'll also be talking about, well, a bit of a weird, a very informative story around Micky van der Ven and his injury situation. So plenty to get into, plenty to talk about in that. Just want to say, if you're new, subscribe. You're much welcome to join us for the journey. I do want us to say thank you for everyone that does sort of like and comment. It always helps towards the algorithm to get new people to see the videos, to build this community of mostly positive thinking around Spurs. I know it's not always easy. And if you are not following me on social media, in the description, have a little follow. There you go. Let's talk though. Jarrad Branthwaite starting. It came from Graham Bailey through HITC Football, who said that Real Madrid are doing their work on Jarrad Branthwaite as a look at a central defensive option. Carlo Ancelotti has given his thoughts to the club's hierarchy as he is a firm fan of his former Everton starter. So yeah, if you're not clued up on Everton history, obviously Ancelotti was the manager there when COVID was a thing. So he's been a manager there he was a manager there a few years back before obviously going back towards Real Madrid. I was sort of thinking about Real Madrid's sort of centre-back situation. You have Rudiger, you have Eder Militao, but he I think is about to come back from his ACL injury. I think it was an ACL. It was long-term, I just know that. You have David Alaba, who I believe another long-term injury, and you have Nacho, who I think he's 34. I think, don't quote me on that one, but he's in his mid-30s. Obviously, shelf life, isn't exactly as long as you'd want on that situation. So they're looking at a younger centre-back they can bring in, because Rudiger, he's in his 30s. Alaba, I believe, is late 20s into his 30s. Eder Militao coming off an ACL injury. So they probably look at the centre-back option and go, could do with an option in there. Which, Jarrad Branthwaite, me think, early 20s. Everton would probably take a few quid off of the deal. I'm not going to say massive amounts, but, take a few million off to then send him away so they don't have to deal with him. That's the thing for them. They don't have to deal with him because he's going to be out in Spain. They're not going to play them ever. So you see what I mean, right? And I was thinking about Jarrad Branthwaite. He has interest in Manchester United. We know that, but we also know the fact that Man United have so many holes and so many issues with financial fair play. And I know they're talking about how they can extend people's financial fair play and allow them to spend more. Man United still don't have a ton of money to spend, and they have a lot of holes. They're not going to want to spend what I think is going to cost about 65, 70 million on Jarrad Branthwaite. I genuinely believe that's how much it'll cost. The fact that he's Prem proven, the fact that he's English and homegrown, that always helps. The fact that Everton don't want to sell him. Now, Everton may have their own financial fair play concerns, but they don't want to sell him. And if they're going to sell him, it's going to be a huge fee. Whereas if you looked and thought, we don't want to sell him, but if we had to sell him, it'd be much better that we sell him abroad. That's what they probably go, actually, we might take a few quid less. So that means we don't have to deal with him. We don't have to play him. And we can send him elsewhere, and then we can have the money and not strengthen anyone in the Premier League. It's how they do it in American football a lot. American football a lot, they might do a trade, and they might be trading one of their star players, but they don't want to trade him within division, which is they built the AFC and NFC is built up into 4 divisions. But they want to, if they're in the AFC, they want to send to the NFC. So if they have to deal with him, it's very rare. You see what I mean? So I can totally get where this one's coming from. He does have a market, he does have interest, but I don't see Spurs being massively in there purely because the Spurs are thinking we need to spend big on a winger, we need to get a central midfielder. There's other areas that we need still to work on. I think this is why I've always said Lloyd Kelly, I think, will be the number one option because he's free, mid-20s, suits Ange's system, all these things. It just screams Spurs. So let's talk Micky van der Ven. This is a centre-back video. To give you an idea, the video that I will probably upload later, if not tomorrow morning, will be a winger video. So I'm trying to keep the centre-backs together, the wingers together. You see what I mean? There's method to madness up here. There's not a lot, but there is some method to madness. And Matt Law said that Tottenham set to find out Van der Ven injury verdict in the next 24 hours following assessment today. So look, he went off very early on in the second half of Sunday's game away to Villa. He had issues going into the half and said, let me see if I can play, go through it, blah, blah, blah. Made a block, it went. And that it can happen. But what Ange did say is Micky said it doesn't feel anything as bad as last time, which obviously we lost Micky for 3 months last time. It was the Chelsea game, early November. We didn't see him again till, mid-January. We didn't see him to the Man United game in the middle of January, did we? Yeah, I think it was Man United that we saw him, yeah. So look, when you then weigh that up, this is a guy that, look, he's not going to play this weekend away at Fulham. We know he's not going to play this weekend at Fulham. But we have seen Radu, and we quite like what we see from Radu. Then, obviously, alongside Romero, okay, we still got really good centre-halves playing. And actually, we'd probably be better aerially now because Dragujin is an absolute monster in the air, which is always nice. Obviously, you're not going to have that rip-roaring pace. Dragujin is pretty quick, but he's not Micky quick. But then again, I don't know if there's any Premier League. I don't think there's many in the Premier League in all positions that are Micky. We will then obviously have an international break. He's obviously not going to be going away with Netherlands because he's going to be injured. So we think it's about 3 weeks we're going to have until we come back on the outside of that the international break, and we play Luton at home. So, for example, if he's not ready to play against Luton, all right, Dragujin's there. Forest is after that. Well, let's have a look about Forest, or I can't remember exactly who's after that. I'm not going to go that far. That's about a month away. I'm not really bothered about it. But he's going to have about 3 weeks to recover. We'll see. But we shouldn't also rush him back because we've still got plenty of games till the end of the season. There's no need to rush him back. Let's just get him back fit, healthy, 100%, ready to rock and roll. Because you never know. You never know what happens with suspensions and injuries. You should never know. But anyway, guys, end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Drop a like on the video. If you did, hit me in the comment section. Your thoughts and feelings about that Real Madrid interest in Jarrad Branthwaite. Do you still want him? If you do want him, what do you think we'd have to pay? All that sort of thing. You might tell me I'm wrong. You might tell me I'm a genius. Probably more so the first one. Obviously, let me know your thoughts and feelings about the Micky van de Ven situation. Are you happy? Are you content that we've still got Dragujin and Romero? Are you worried that we've not got him? Or no thoughts and feelings about both those things? Obviously, subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification for more. But anyway, guys, at the end of the video, I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.